Hey everybody, I'm Triple C, and welcome back to Sonic Rush. In the last episode, we started Blaze's scenario of the story, where we learned that she's from another dimension, and she's on a quest to look for the Soul Emeralds. And she also met up with our navigator here, Cream the Rabbit, and Cheese the Chow. And in this episode, we're going to continue on to Zone 2, Leaf Storm. Alright, and let's get started and blaze our way through. I will never apologize for the blaze puns. Now to start off, the freaking remix of this stage is so good. Honestly, I love. I know I've gushed about the soundtrack of this game, and if you didn't know, the person who made Jet Set Radio, the sound director of that, is responsible for this game. So if you like Jet Set Radio and really enjoyed the soundtrack of that game, I would definitely recommend Sonic Rush for you. But holy crap, they didn't need to give Blaze their own remix, you know? Like, they could have just copped out and just made the same stage songs over and over, or for each stage, but like, they didn't. They went the extra mile for Blaze, and I really love that. Helps differentiate her from Sonic. Now, just continuing on, unfortunately, it is just the same stage. Like, you see, like, it's just all the same loop-de-loops. It's all the same pathway we took before. But basically what I'm trying to do with this, with Blaze, is I'm trying to take pathways that Sonic couldn't reach before. Because we have the extra height, dang it. We should use it to our advantage. So, like, that's why I'm always going to use, the B button to do our tricks, and also try to get the R button to get that extra height. And then we run into the second problem with Sonic Rush for me. Since they're using pretty much the same stages for each character, the difficulty level is inconsistent for Blaze. You saw we started with Night Carnival, the midway point for Sonic's story, and it was the same level, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. And now we're in Sonic's beginning stage, and since it's the same one, it took us a minute to beat. That is where I'm gonna knock Sonic Rush some points. I'm like, okay, I get it. The DS memory isn't that great, so making completely different stages for each character would have been a lot. But at the same time, like, come on, guys. At least make the game less speed focused, you know? If this game were less speed focused and more platform heavy, bam, there you go. Because then, okay, Sonic, is all about getting to the end as fast as I can. Blaze is all about exploring the level. Since she's on a quest to get the Soul Emeralds, she should be the one to explore the levels here. God, I knew that guy was coming, I couldn't do anything, oh well. Man, okay, whatever, it's fine. And I wanted to say, while I'm doing this, I want to say thank you guys. I appreciate all the support on Sonic Rush. Seeing the first few episodes pop off, it made me happy, you know? I'm really glad that people are still can enjoy games like this. Because Lord knows, this game is less than perfect. I will admit that. But you know, so far I'm having fun. That's all I really care about when I play my games, you know? And that leads us into the question of the day. This one's going to be less Sonic related. I just want to know, what makes a game fun for you? What makes a video game fun for you? Is it clearing the objective? Is it the gameplay? Is it the story? Is it the characters? So I jumped right over the goal. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what makes a game fun for you. For me, it's both a combination of the story. It could be a lot of things, honestly. What I usually find the most fun is the characters of the story, because I want to be able to connect with those characters. I want to see why I should care about the situation we're in, why the game put me in this situation, what's going on. So yeah, tell me in the comments below, and be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Helps a lot. Let's get into Boss 2 of Blaze's scenario. It's the same boss as before. So yeah, just very simple. Just dodge when he lands, and make sure you're not in the way. So just that. And then, okay, I was worried, like, because I was on the other side and Blaze isn't that fast, but whatever. So now, to go back to the question of the day, like, I think what I find most fun about this game is the fact, like, it kind of just reminds me of what I always thought Sonic was as a kid, you know? Like, playing Sonic Generations, I always had to use, you know, you have to use your imagination with that kind of stuff. But the fact is, like, at face value, you always had to take Sonic's word, like, I'm the fastest thing alive. But with the boost meter, you really feel it. Like, as much as I want to rag on some games later on that use the boost feature, one of the best games to use it was Sonic Unleashed. That was the first game to use it in the 3D space. And I gotta say, the speeds you could go in that game were awesome. Yeah, and before you ask, I do want to play Sonic Unleashed for the channel, but I would want to play the HD one. And so I would either need to buy a Xbox 360 or find a way to work around the freaking Elgato limitation of the PlayStation 3. I still can't believe they did that. Why is it so hard to record gameplay from a PlayStation 3? Like, what were they on with that one? Like every other console known to man, it's as simple as, oh, plug in USBs or HDMIs or plug in the freaking AV cords. Very simple, nothing to think about it. And no, PS3, you need to like do splitters and converters. I'm like, why, dude? Oh god, I'm looking at the time right now. We just beat the boss. We just blazed through that stage. Wait a minute. Wait, Eggman! Huh? What's this? What? Finally, I've got the second one. There are 5 more I must get. Can't waste any time. Alright, so yeah, they replayed the same cutscene from earlier, which I always love that little detail, is now that we see it from Blaze's perspective. Hey, our first S-rank of the channel! Let's go! Woohoo! And yeah, that's just the end of that. I'm looking at the timer and it's right now it's in 8 minutes. Do I record? Do I upload this as an 8-minute video? No, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. You guys, alright gamers, you're getting Zone 3, Mirage Road as well. Again, this is another thing I don't like about Sonic Rush, bro. Why does it have to be out of order? But, okay, we can do this one little detail, though. This is my house. You know how they tell you the navigator tells you each cool thing? This is where I first found Blaze. That's so cute. I just wanted to show out that little detail. But, okay, enough stalling. Let's do Zone 3, Mirage Road. I won't be long, Cream. Jesus, oh my god. Whoa, 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 this music kind of bopping. Wait a minute. I kind of like it more than the original. I mean, I know I said that earlier with the freaking first Blaze remix. Well, actually, I like Sonic Night Carnival more than Blaze Night Carnival. So yeah, a lot of them are hits or misses, but like this one, ooh, this one's just good. This one's just feeling good. Also, yay, we're back to enemy gauntlets. Yeah, okay, now I've learned. I'm just gonna use my boost meter to get around those. Okay, do that. Continuing up. Oh, come on! Okay, whatever. Whatever, I can get... Actually, I didn't even have enough for a level up yet. Yeah, okay, so, like I said before, we're gonna use this, pathway up here. Yeah, there we go. Go into the foreground. And we're going to use these earlier levels to grind lives. I might just go beat the first couple of levels off screen to get a few lives of my own since they're really easy to get. But, I don't know. Honestly, I might do that before ending off my recording sessions in a few hours, before I get off for the night. Yeah, if you didn't know, I always schedule a specific day to do recordings because it works out easier for me. Oh my god, and well, okay, fine, I guess I can collect another 100 rings. Do that, and then do that. And I'm kind of curious to see how other Sonic games would hold up. Because if you remember last time I talked about all the Sonic games that I haven't played or beat, I was thinking of some more. Let's see, there's Sonic Battle for the GTA, Sonic and the Secret Rings. Even I gush about Sonic and the Black Knight. I haven't played the first story mode game. Well, actually, I played it, but I haven't beaten it. I don't know. I can't. I mean, yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight may have like control issues and it's waggling, but like with the nunchuck, I feel in control. If I have to use the freaking motion control, I don't feel in control, you know? It just feels awkward to control, and that's the one thing about games for me. Like, if I'm not in control of my character, I'm just not having fun. And like, I get there's a whole argument to be like, oh yeah, it has to be on rails because otherwise the game wouldn't work. Otherwise, like, yeah. But then, you know, they could just not made the game. If you didn't know, Sonic and the Secret Ring started out as a port of Sonic 06 on the Wii, because for Sonic's 15th anniversary, they were like, oh god dang it. For Sonic's 15th anniversary, they were like, oh yeah, we want Sonic 06 to be on every new console that's going to be out at the time. Xbox, PlayStation, and the Wii. But when they were making it, they realized, oh, this ain't gonna run on the Wii, my guys. And so they said, okay, frick it. We'll restart development for the Wii version. We'll get a second team, and that team will create a whole new game on the Wii. The other team will continue working on Sonic 06. And that's exactly what they did. And if you don't know, that's another game I still have to beat, Sonic 06. And if you don't know Sonic 06, I don't know what to tell you. Are you living under a rock or something? Or Sonic 06 is an interesting beast. And in fact, I just found out today that apparently the PlayStation 3 version is the worst version of Sonic 06. If you're gonna play that game, you have to play it on Xbox. Like, it's still a bad game on both versions, but apparently the PS3 version suffers from more slowdown, frame rate issues, and load times. And I'm like, really? That's insane, bro.
How's that?
Like, you're telling me out of all that time to make a game, they couldn't even get a stable version out of it? That's insane to think about. Honestly, I kind of wish someone would go back and remake Sonic 06 for the Wii. I think it would be kind of funny to do. But yeah, let's see. What other Sonic games have I not beaten? Like, are we gonna count Sonic 3D Blast? Yeah, we're gonna count Sonic 3D Blast. I'm not counting any of the spin-off games because, like, well, yeah, like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic game. And also when I think about spin-offs, I'm thinking of like the Game Gear and freaking Neo Geo. Like, do we really care about that stuff? Or not Neo Geo, freaking whatever. Man, I can't. I'm losing my train of thought. Whatever that freaking console was called. I'm curious though, like, I don't know if it's just me or if there's a Sonic phase everyone goes through. Have you guys in the comments, have any of you gone through a Sonic phase? Like, where Sonic was just all you thought about and then it just kind of disappeared? Like, I never had that. Sonic is just still part of my life. I'm always excited for new Sonic games when they're announced. God, I was excited for Sonic Forces when it was announced. Well, actually, I should say, like, I was excited, but also had an air to caution to it, you know? Because, I will say, when Sonic Generations was announced, awesome idea. I thought, okay, yeah, that just makes sense. Have 3D Sonic and 2D Sonic, the classic Sonic, for the 20th anniversary. That's an awesome idea, guys. I love it. And then they decided, okay, for the 25th anniversary, or for Sonic Forces, I think that was the 25th anniversary? Oh god, Sonic Forces was like 10 years ago, wasn't it? Oh god! Anyways, when they announced like, okay, there's gonna be there's gonna be Modern Sonic and Classic Sonic. Once again, like, wait, what? Wait, guys, we just did that. Shouldn't we want to do, you know, something a little bit different here, guys? But no, I was cautiously optimistic. I thought, okay, maybe they'll do it right. And then later on, they announced for Sonic Forces, like, that there's gonna be a third character, a custom character that you can build. Like, huh? So wait, let me get this straight. There's gonna be 3 different play styles in that game. Why? So there's the boost formula, the modern Sonic, the classic 2D Sonic, and then there's gonna be what a lot of people call the adventure era Sonic, because that's all the custom character was. It was basically Sonic without the boost meter, which is modern or adventure era. Which, okay, could have worked, but one, where do we begin? One, Sonic Forces. Sonic's boost levels are just so painfully boring. A lot of them are just hold a boost button, beat level, and then the ones that do get a bit interesting with like turns and like gimmicks, they end way too fast. Like there are some mid-level stages, like I'm talking like middle of the game, that could take you about less than a minute or less than 2 minutes to beat. Which for a Sonic game, no. The point of like mid-level Sonic games is to have, you know, the levels should get tougher and more complex, and you have to figure out how to keep your speed going, how to keep the momentum going, finding cool little shortcuts to get faster times in your level. So already, strike 1. Strike 2, the creative character, the levels just cater way too much to the Wisp-on weapons. Like if you put on the correct Wisp-on weapon, you'll either blaze through a level, or it could be a slog, or you could just break the level. Like I swear to God, I put on the burst Wisp-on, I never took it off for some levels. There was just no need. The flamethrower just was the best one. Also, yeah, we have another boss here. It's just a reskin color of the same boss from before. So same strategy as before. Let's get perpendicular to the boss. Oh, okay. Ooh. And then there we go. There we go. Okay. So again, they wanted you to switch around weapons, but there was no point. The best weapon, it was the starting weapon they gave you. So strike 2 and then strike 3, the one that is unforgivable in my eyes, is what did they do to Classic Sonic? Classic Sonic feels so loose, so broken, so jank in that game. It's just not fun. Like I will say right now, I'm bad at 2D platforms. I get it. Like I'm not a savant at any 2D platformers. But I don't know what they were trying to do. They were, if you remember, Mania was out at the time. Everyone loved it. Everyone loved Sonic Mania. That's another one I still need to beat. But Sonic, they tried to emulate that in Sonic Forces. It just doesn't work. And so I don't know what they did. And again, if you ever look into the history of Sonic games, you will notice a lot of the time they are rushed. Like Sega just does not understand that if you have a small team, if you decide, hey, we need to get this game out, doesn't matter if it's finished or not, just send it. No, that's a bad strategy. And they've done it not once, not twice, but like a handful of times. Because Sonic 06, rushed. Sonic Forces, rushed. I think a few other games were rushed too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think Shadow the Hedgehog was rushed too, but I could always be wrong. But holy crap! Like this was a time, man. Honestly, the damage that was the 4Kids era that they did to Sonic, oh my god, should be studied. Because now Sonic the Hedgehog is one of those characters, or one of those game franchises where everyone and their mother is like, yeah, you need to be careful with this game. we want Sonic to pop off. Listen here, I want Sonic to have a good game. Sonic Frontiers, I thought was a banger game. Sure, there were a few parts that I could do without. God dang it. Like the pinball section that you had to play in order to progress to a level. And some of the open areas were a little bland for my taste, but like, whatever. Give me back the Soul Emeralds! Yeah, and oh, by the way, we end the level every time with that. And now we have the third Soul Emerald. But hey, thanks for joining me on my Sonic rant. I'm very passionate about Sonic the Hedgehog. I want him... I honestly, if they were just... There were two formulas for me to be like...
Never get on my bad
with
side.
the boost formula, like Sonic Generations, or just put Jason Griffith back on as Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm down. Alright, how do I... You know what, let's just... we can end the episode off. Oh, that's Knuckles! Blaze, where would you like to go? The flower garden is really beautiful. Shall we go there? No thanks. I don't have time to go sightseeing. Oh? If the Soul Emeralds are lost, my world shall be as well. I sense it's already affecting this world. Yet, the people I've told here, they don't seem to be very concerned. Oh! What is it? It's Knuckles! Hey, Knuckles, over here! I'll go get him and introduce you. Wait! Sheesh, I feel like a babysitter. Still, I haven't gotten lost thanks to her. I only need to find the last 4 Soul Emeralds. Once I have them, I can let her go. Hey Cream, it's been a while. Who is this guy? That's Knuckles! He's a tough guy, but he isn't very bright. What? It doesn't look like Cream is too bright herself. So, aren't you going to introduce me? This is my friend Blaze! Why do you look so suspicious? What do you have in your hands? I sense a familiar power. Do you have Chaos Emeralds? Chaos Emeralds? Are there gems here akin to the Soul Emeralds? How'd you get them anywho? No. Regardless, here's some friendly advice. Get them to Sonic for safekeeping. Here's another person saying I should find Sonic. Who on earth is he? I don't have any Chaos Emeralds! Go look elsewhere for them. What? Don't lie to me! You must have Chaos Emeralds! I can sense their power here! Wait! I've wasted too much time on him already! What is this? Let's go. Oh! Please wait for me, Blaze! What I have in my hands determines the fate of my world. So yeah, we ran into Knuckles, and we found out how he got buried in that rock formation. Next time on Sonic Rush, let's rush on in to Zone 4. I'll see you guys then.